Do you struggle with remembering names the moment after being introduced? Some studies have found that most people forget 50% of what they learn within an hour. That goes up to an average of 70% within 24 hours. Today I'm going to talk about how you can memorize anything in 3 easy steps. We'll start by outlining the science behind the methods. Following that, I'll give you a detailed step-by-step guide on how to seamlessly integrate these strategies into your daily routine. So let's get started on this journey to a better memory. Improving your memory is a process that involves 3 key steps: understanding the material, structuring the information, and utilizing repetition and active recall techniques. To grasp the effectiveness of these techniques, let's explore the scientific evidence supporting them. Effectively understanding material through chunking, or breaking it down into smaller parts, can enhance memory recall by up to 40%, as found in a study in the Journal of Experimental Psychology. Additionally, associative learning, or connecting new and old information, increases memory retention. Research in the Journal of Memory and Language showed that participants using associative learning techniques remembered 25% more words than those who didn't. Optimal organization of information, including mnemonics and structures like concept maps, can enhance memory recall. A study in the Journal of Educational Psychology showed that students using mnemonics performed better on memory tests. Additional research indicated that participants recalled 70% of facts in a story format, compared to 35% in a list format. Repetition and active recall significantly improve memory retention. Spaced repetition can boost long-term memory by up to 50%, as shown in a Psychological Science Journal study. Active recall has been found to increase retention rates by 150%, according to the Journal of Experimental Psychology. The time to see results from these memory strategies varies depending on the material's complexity, your prior knowledge, and your practice frequency and consistency. However, many people notice memory improvements within a few days to a couple of weeks of consistent practice. Now that you're familiar with the impact of these techniques, let's dive into our exciting step-by-step guide to seamlessly integrate them into your daily routine. Understanding the material. Step 1. Break it down. To effectively understand material and improve memory, it's important to start by breaking down the information into smaller, more manageable segments. This approach allows you to focus on one part at a time, making it easier to grasp and remember. For example, if you're reading a chapter, divide it into sections or paragraphs to tackle one piece at a time. Step 2. Make connections. Next, try to connect new information with something you already know. This could be a fact, a story, or even a personal experience. By forming associations between new and existing knowledge, you create a mental framework that helps in retaining information. This strategy is particularly effective because it leverages your brain's natural tendency to link related concepts, making the new information more memorable. Step 3. Visualize. Finally, visualizing the information can be a powerful tool, especially for visual learners. Creating mental images or drawing diagrams helps provide a visual representation of the concepts you're learning. For instance, if you're studying the parts of a cell, drawing a diagram can help you visualize how each part looks and where it's located. Structure the information. Step 1. Organize. Start by organizing the material in a way that makes logical sense. Utilizing bullet points, charts, or lists can provide a visual structure, making it easier to grasp the main ideas and understand how they're interconnected. This foundational organization sets the stage for deeper memory techniques. Step 2. Use mnemonics. Mnemonic devices serve as powerful tools in this process. By creating acronyms, a word formed from the initial letters of other words, or crafting catchy rhymes, the information becomes not only easier to remember, but also more fun to recall. These techniques leverage the brain's natural inclination for patterns and rhythms, transforming mundane details into memorable snippets. Step 3. Create a story. Turning information into a story can also help you remember it better. When you learn about historical events, for instance, imagining them as stories with characters, places, and a series of events makes the data more relatable and engaging. Our brains are naturally drawn to stories. They help us make sense of facts by putting them into a story we can understand that's both meaningful and memorable. This storytelling approach can make it easier to remember things and also make the learning process more enjoyable and interesting. Use repetition and active recall. Step 1. Spaced repetition. Begin by spreading out your study sessions instead of trying to learn everything all at once. Review the material multiple times over several days or weeks. This method is better than cramming because it gives your brain regular chances to go over the information, which strengthens your memory each time. By revisiting the material at different times, you're allowing your brain to process and store the information more effectively. This gradual reinforcement helps ensure that the information sticks in your memory for the long term. Step 2. Active recall. Instead of just reading your notes over and over, test yourself on the material by trying to recall the information without looking at your notes. You can use tools like flashcards or quizzes to help with this. When you practice active recall, you're actively pulling information from your memory, which strengthens the neural pathways associated with that information. This process makes it more likely that you'll remember the information in the future. It's like exercising your brain. The more you practice recalling information, the stronger and more efficient your memory becomes. Step 3. Teach it. Teaching the material to someone else is a powerful way to reinforce what you've learned. When you explain the concepts to another person, whether it's a friend, family member, or even a stuffed animal, you have to actively engage with the material and express it clearly. This process forces you to organize your thoughts, fill in any gaps in your understanding, and use the information in a practical way. As a result, teaching not only helps solidify your memory of the material but also deepens your comprehension. It's a win-win situation. You get a better grasp of the subject and your quote-unquote student gets to learn something new. If you found these insights useful, don't forget to comment down below. Like this video and subscribe to Uninterrupted Learning for more informative content. Ready for another memory-boosting trick? Click on this video next and keep the learning going. Every step you take towards improving your memory is a step towards a brighter, more knowledgeable future. Keep learning, keep memorizing, and let your memory unlock new possibilities.